guys, it's Sarah. Today will be like a different kind of video, more serious. Like I don't want to make this sound like all sad and stuff, but I just kind of want to like tell you like how I've been feeling like the past months, few months, maybe even like years. But it's kind of changed in like the past few weeks. So I've been keeping a journal. I've been writing in a journal ever since last year, but these are some recent events that have happened to me that I've written throughout the past weeks, and I'd like to share them with you. I'll try not to get all like too serious and all that, but I'll just share some things that I've written and maybe you can relate to them or pertain to them or whatever. Here we go. So here's what I wrote about maybe like a month ago. I'm starting this new journal because I filled up my other one from last year. It's now April 2015. A lot has changed since August 2014, which was the last time I wrote. My hair is longer and I'm about to graduate high school in a couple of months. Also, Bree and I weren't friends back in August, which brings me to my next point. I've known Bree Brackett for a long time, but we grew apart in middle school. At the start of 12th grade, she was in my gym class and some of my other classes, and we just connected immediately. As of now, we're really close, and people think we're dating because we hold hands and hug and sit on each other's laps and just do cute things. Our ship name is Sariana. I love having Bree around, and I never have had a special friendship like that. Yes, we have had online fights and arguments, but we would always make up the next day by her bringing in teddygrams. I'm writing about Bree in here because currently I feel sad. My parents aren't homophobic, so they don't care if anybody else is LGBTQ, but if there's a possibility their own daughter is not straight, it's a different situation, which is bullshit, to be honest. For the past few weeks, I think my parents have been questioning the closeness between Bree and I, and they react very hostile about it. When I came home with a lipstick mark on my cheek and said Bree did it, they weren't fond of that, but they didn't make a huge deal out of it. And today, when my little brother Skylar was on the computer, he saw the slideshow of the pictures of Bree and I on the computer, which weren't romantic at all. But when my brother brought one pic in particular to my mom's attention, she didn't like it. It was the pic of Bree's mouth on one side of a Reese's cup and my mouth on the other side of it. And we were laughing in the picture. So it was clearly a joke. I can't remember the convo that went on between me and my parents, even though it was literally like 15 minutes ago. I guess I just blocked out what they said because it made me feel sad. If my parents were for sure that I was straight, then why would they care so much about how I act with another girl? If it's only a joke, like we're just friends. It's almost like in the back of their mind they know I'm not straight and they're all scared and protective of me being touchy or cute with a female. Like, what the fuck? It's obvious this affected me because I had to write this down and I'm kind of shaking and feel sad. I just don't understand why parents would act like it's so weird for me to have a more special, close relationship with someone when it's a girl. Bree and I are the closest out of all my friends, but I also act close with Teresa, so this shouldn't be a big deal. What if Bree was a guy? Would they still act the same way? They say they're not homophobic, and I don't think they are, but when they are acting all weird and different and spectacle over me and Bree, it makes me wonder if they're doing that just because we're both girls. I guarantee that if Bree was a guy, my parents would be supporting it left and right. It's not fair to me. Bree isn't my girlfriend, but what if she was? That would be so much harder because I'd be in a relationship that would feel in danger or unsupported. So it's good Bree and I are just friends, so this shouldn't be too serious. But looking futurely, this worries me. Like, what if I do end up being in a relationship with a girl? If my parents are acting like this right now with just a close friendship, how are they going to act when I'm actually with another girl? I've heard stories of parents telling their kids they have to break up with their girlfriend or boyfriend, and that's terrible. If the partner is dangerous to the other, then that's a different story, but if it's two people of the same sex, there's no reason to split them up over that. It's 2015, wake up. Plus, next month, we're going to hear whether same-sex marriage will be legal or constitutional nationally. My government teacher says that they will most likely legalize this act, hopefully. Instead of states being able to pick whether they want to legalize it, the government would just say that no matter what state, it's now legal everywhere in the US. Can't wait for that to happen. It just shows that history repeats itself. Back then, it was a huge issue to have interracial marriage, and now it's 100% normal. Soon I hope the whole same-sex marriage thing will be like any other marriage, legal and supported. We already have like 30-something or 40-something states that have legalized it, and that's just been in the past few years. So by 2020 or whatever, I'm sure everything will be fine. People sometimes just don't get how hard it is. It's not hard being LGBTQ because that's just who we are, but what makes it hard is the homophobic people out there. I know you just ignore them and stay confident, but those people don't help. I'm thinking about joining an LGBT group in college, Alliance Group. Not sure how that group works and what you do, but I feel like I need to join it. My friend Adriana is going to join one at her college, and it's a private Catholic college, so I'm surprised. But if my parents find out and they say I can't be in the club, I'm going to fight them on it. I'm going to be 18 years old. I can do that if I want. I told them I was pansexual a couple years ago. I guess they intentionally disregarded it and pushed it to the back of their minds. It's like they didn't believe me. Yeah, I was 15 or 16, so I can maybe see why they didn't take me seriously, but I still think that's rude to just not believe your child. If I was 9 years old, then yeah, you wouldn't believe me, but at age 15, 16, or 17 or whatever, it's more legit. I know myself better than anyone else, so it's not other people's places to act like they have all the answers. Doubt me. I feel a little better by writing, but this is just more of the reason to not feel comfortable opening up to my parents. I'm gonna stop here with my journal because I can tell this video is getting very, very long and I don't want to like bore anybody. There is a lot more in my journal, but what I'm thinking is making like different episodes or like making separate videos of what I have written in my journal, because I would no way make this one video. This is just part of what I wrote in my journal. I hope you related to it. Even if you didn't, like, it'd be kind of cool to maybe like talk about it. Maybe it's helped you. I don't know. So comment, like, subscribe. I make videos whenever I want and whenever I can, whenever it's most convenient for me. So look out for those. And bye!